YouTube channel. This is Swasti and welcome to a creative conversation with
Rex.
Rex. And what do you do?
I'm a UX designer / researcher, and I'm doing grad school at Pratt.
Okay, awesome. So Rex, what brings you to New York City?
What brings me to New York? I am here for grad school. So I moved here last July. I'm doing the Masters of Information Experience Design at Pratt Institute in Manhattan. So I am here till, it's a 2-year program, so I'll be here till next May, which is when I graduate.
That's amazing. I've heard really good things about Pratt. But what has your journey been like? Did you always do design? Where did you come from?
When I was an undergrad, I was pursuing optometry to become an eye doctor. And so I graduated, took the test, worked in the office for a bit as like a technician. And then I pivoted because I realized that I felt that healthcare was a lot of customer service. And I wanted to get into something that was more like creative strategy based. So UX design research kind of fit that field of being able to be creative while also adhering to the standards of design and getting the most out of digital products. So that was where I wanted to focus my efforts.
Wow. And so you were doing something that was so different from design. Would you say it was hard for you to pivot from that to say a product designer or an interaction designer?
I don't think so, because I've always been interested in science, and a lot of the design research process is based on the scientific method, which is hypothesis testing and then kind of evaluating if you did or did not meet the standards of what you were setting out to measure. So I think that it was just a matter of reframing that experience into something new.
Okay, that's cool. And so for what you do now, like what tools should we use, or like what framework should we should be using to be here where you are?
Tool-wise, I think that a lot of companies are pretty smart about making them user-friendly, especially for design and research purposes. So I think that once you learn one of them, you kind of know them all, unless they're like very engineering focused. So like all the design softwares are the same, all the website building tools are the same. Essentially now they use AI, which is not a crutch, but it's definitely a new kind of thing to learn. And the research is always more like kind of participant management, which is also its own skill, which might be a little bit different.
Right. So now that you're doing your master's, would you say management is like more important here?
Yeah, I would say so, because a lot of these projects that we're working on, like with clients, are a lot about time management, coordination with your teammates, and then making sure that you have everything ready for the client, because they only have a small amount of time that you're together. So being able to make the most of these small just meetings is paramount, pretty much.
Right. Okay, that's awesome, and thanks for sharing that. So for someone who is just starting out as a designer, or someone who's just like starting out a career in New York City, would you have any advice for them?
In New York specifically?
Maybe in New York. How was like New York for you in the past year? I just want to know how it's like to build a career in New York.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot different because I'm from the suburbs in the Bay Area. So every time you wanted to go into the city, it's like a full day affair. You had to make a trip out to the either bar or drive across a bridge. And now here it's more like you just take the train inside. You're in here within 20 minutes. You can get around to wherever you need to go. So it's more about allocating your energy to the things that matter the most to you.
Nice. So do you have an advice for people who are just like starting out here?
Don't burn yourself out. I think that's really easy to realize. There's a lot of events going on, so if you go to too many things, overexert yourself, you're not going to have a good time. But just listen to your body and like know when enough is enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot happening in New York. I get that, like people like just get in that competition. But anyway, I think that's about it. Awesome. Thank you so much, Rex, for taking out some time for us today for this video. And if you do have any questions for Rex, please drop them down in the comment below, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks.
Thank
Go
you.
Giants.